Hello everybody, we're back. Tonight might be a bit of a shorter stream because I still feel a little, like, off. But we're going to be doing some Desert Skies, which Conway very generously gifted me, along with my friend Pedro, which is another game that I got to play. But yeah, let's see what this is. I played a little bit. We're going to basically delete and start a new one. Oh, Echo Sporlins, why not? Hey, downloadable time, how are you doing? Yeah, I might just stream for like just 2 hours tonight, depending on how I feel. I might stream a bit longer, but ugh. I don't know, I just feel really wiped the past couple of days. I think it's because I stayed up to like do the Warframe stuff. I'm like kind of wiped. I kind of messed up my sleep schedule a little bit because I'm used to sleeping in a lot later, so yeah. But yeah, let's play a bit of this. Pretty good, got the night off. Oh, sweet. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so basically, the best way to describe this game is it's kind of like the concept of Raft, where you're kind of just floating down the river. But instead of a raft, you have a hot air balloon like so. And instead of the river, you have an endless desert landscape. And you pretty much got to attempt to survive. Yeah, let's grab whatever we can from this camp. I think we might have grabbed almost everything. I think we did grab everything. Oh, I forgot that almost. And check that. I think we might be good, unless there's like something else hidden. Oh, no, there it is. But yeah. So this is like an early alpha, I think. So it's still got some work or some work that needs done, but apart from that, it's honestly pretty good. Okay, I might hold off on that actually. But yeah, in the usual survival game fashion, you gotta handle hunger and thirst and health. And wood. But let's take off. And also let's use that. Put that to the hot bar. Let's also add that to the hot bar, and it doesn't come up as much. But yeah, I don't know what it is. The past like 2 days I felt kind of off. Like, not like I'm really sick, but just like kind of exhausted. I'm thinking it's just because of being up late. I'm not really getting much sleep. Hopefully by like next week I'm like a bit more back to normal. I just need a good night's sleep or something. But yeah, so this game's kind of interesting because I've had my eye on it for a bit now. Uh-oh. Oh, no, never mind. I was like, oh. Yeah, I thought for a second I dropped out the platform. I was like, oh. Yeah, here's hoping. But yeah, basically you are in hot air balloon and you have to like travel around to these various like Wild West locations looking for pretty much all of the usual stuff you need to like survive these kind of scenarios. It's like food, water, stuff to build out your raft, and like the usual things. It does highlight stuff a little bit, I think, when you're flying over, when you're about to land, so there's that. Yeah, let's check out the first town. So the starting town usually has some decent stuff, and it is a bit randomly generated because some things will be very similar, or like the same. Other things will be like, you know, different. That's kind of a neat mix of ideas. Like I said, I think it's in alpha right now, so it's not like super finished, and there's still some like kind of buggy stuff with it. Like I noticed the AI for the main thing you deal with, the Seekers, a little bit finicky at times. But it's got a decent amount of stuff in it, so I figured, hey, give it a whirl on night where I'm sort of being a bit more just laid back and not being able to pay as much attention. So yeah, I think the goal in general is to pretty much survive and try to make it to, I think it's the west. Because you have to try and get back to like the cities where it's safe. Okay, there's nothing in there useful. So I think currently our main goal is that we want to get a I crafted the stone axe. But yeah, the big thing we want to get is parts to make the engine. And once we get the engine propeller and stuff, we can actually sit there and use the thing to sort of give ourselves a little bit more direction and to actually like turn and like pick a place to go effectively rather than just being at the mercy of like wherever the wind's blowing. Though you're still kind of at that because it's not the strongest propeller in the world. Requires axe to harvest. Well, I have an axe, so... So yeah, it has its usual, like, resourcey type things. Like, if you have an axe, you can chop down trees and cactuses and things for, like, fiber. And it's got the usual crafting menu shenanigans a little bit. I'd say Raft is the easiest comparison, because it kind of has that same thing where at first you're just drifting along, you don't really have a lot of direction, you build up your raft, and then eventually you can, like, get to the point where you actually know what you're doing and where you need to go. The Draft is another game I might play at some point, because I've always been, like, really impressed with it. It's just that I never really got the chance to, like, play it super hard. Because usually whenever I'd be like, I'm gonna play Raft, something else would pop up and be like, oh hey, look at the thing. That, and I have a feeling I'm gonna not get the chance to play certain other stuff, so I figure, hey, I might as well play a bit of this now. Especially because, Art of Demos is coming out on the 25th for Warframe, which is the biggest goddamn surprise I think I've seen in a while, because it's been a while since they've had a solid release date for anything for Warframe when you really look at it, but like it actually looks like they have shit kind of under wraps. Not wanting to jinx it, but you know, it's actually looking like it's going to be good, and there's a lot of like, you know, hope that it's going to be good. Oh. Yeah, let's enter this weird saloon thing. But yeah, one thing I think they've done an okay job with is that they kind of made it very clear the things that make noise and don't make noise. And it kind of works into the gameplay very well. Come on, there we go. Like, mind you, like I said, there are some things that are still a little bit basic at the moment, but it's not bad considering. Oh, whoops, and put that there. There we go. But yeah, they do got day and night cycle in finally. I think that was the last update they made added that. I think that might be a thing where the Seeker can't find you as easily during the night. Let's see. Gotten a decent amount of like building supplies, funny enough, early on. Normally we don't get this lucky when it comes to like building supplies. Usually it's a bit more sparse than this, I feel like. Okay, lock onto you at high noon. No, that's a different Western related game. So we got Bell that we can make into stuff later on. Grab that. Fortunately, I don't think there's any coal over here. But sometimes there'll be coal that you can grab. And coal lasts a bit longer than wood. So you don't generally have to put in as much wood to make it work. But for now, let's just grab this gearbox. That's the Seeker, so we gotta run. How close is he? Okay, you might be able to just get, like... So yeah, whenever the Seeker pops up, you have a limited stamina, so you can't exactly, like, run forever. Oop. He moves pretty quickly is the thing, too. It's not easy to get away from him, but we're gonna build out our platform a little bit more. We're gonna build our navigation here. I guess we'll put that just right here for now. Let's just line that up. Nope. Yeah. Everything's like starts out like decently hard. I think even later on it doesn't really get much easier. Because I don't think you can really like build a farm or anything like a lot of other games that like kind of let you do that. You're kind of stuck with like just what you have, and that's about it. Okay, I have a decent amount of nails and stuff, so I'm gonna expand that out too. I'm gonna build. Let's build a workbench early on, actually. How much we have left? Okay, not a lot. Okay, I want to save that probably. Close build menu. Let's add some wood so we don't accidentally run out. Let's just place this dude down so he's not in our inventory anymore. Yeah, these are mostly collectibles. Since we did our thing, let's go right, because there's a town over there. Maybe the bed doesn't. No, that's one rope I gotta do. Actually, I might be able to make a rope. I'm actually doing a lot better than when I first played this. When I first played this, I kind of got screwed early on. Let's do a rope. Whereas this isn't too bad. Right. Let's put it down. Oh, I need 4 rope. Let's go straight again. Put this down. Just over here. Actually, I'll like turn it like that. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop and land soon to get some wood because we're running out of it for the burner. So I might turn us a bit more to the right because I think we're about to pass that otherwise. I don't want to do that. I also don't want to land like too far away from the thing because we're gonna get introduced to some new mechanics in a bit. Bandage, maker, stone axe, stone pickaxe is what I want to use. Okay, we're gonna have to go left now. We just 100% overshot that. Okay, let me see if I can. Yeah, we are far. So notice that when I walk out here now, there's a little thing in the top left that shows a picture of the seeker, and basically it's how much noise we're making. So the more noise we make, the faster it shows up. And I think eventually it will show up, because it's kind of inevitable that we're going to make noise as we're sort of rooting through things, but basically if you just spend time running or walking or sprinting, it makes more noise. I think currently the only way to not make noise is to crouch like this. Which, bit of a design thing where I'm like, I kind of get it, but at the same time I wish that later on there'd be a thing to, like, negate that a bit, hopefully. But, again, in alpha, there's probably some other stuff that I just don't know about yet, so there's that. Yeah, you see some repeats like you see at this building, and like a few times. But the configuration is different. Also, let's get some wood from here because we need to get it. That, grab that. That's the weirdest looking tree. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I think it's because it's supposed to be like a dead tree. But at the same time, it does look a little off. Even for being a dead tree, it's like, Like, I can still tell what it is. It's still a bit weird looking. Yeah, now you get back around. Yeah, make sure you cut down the rest of these if I can get away with it. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, that was what we call the business, not a super smart move. There we go. Well, okay. Oof. Okay. A little ship in a bottle. So put maybe up over here. Looks good. Let's see. Head over that direction if there's anything. We can just keep drifting. Also got enough to make a stone pickaxe. Nope, thank you for the host not working. So I'm not sure why it's dropping frames. Hold on. Settings. Graphics. Maybe it's borderless full screen. Hold on. Exclusive full screen. 16 at 1050. Apply. There we go. Let's see. That might help performance a little bit. Let's see, what else can we make? We can make a torch. Eventually we make a revolver, but it's not useful against the Seeker. We can also make a wooden hammer in case we, like, die and don't have a regular hammer, or don't have the resources for a regular hammer. So you can make a noisemaker if you can make some rope, actually. Yeah, I'll craft it. Because we're not really using fiber for much right now. So let's go do that. Oh, wind's pushing us the other direction. Oops. Let's actually maybe turn somewhere. Let's like throw that on. Okay, back. I said Chinese food order, so just basically moved it. Let's see. Yeah. So we're gonna try and head a direction. Don't know if we can build anything to help us in navigation yet. No, we need more nails, okay. Do we build anything else? No, okay. Let's try going forward. Doesn't it like rises in the east and sets in the west, so yeah. So yeah, now I gotta try and see if we can find anything useful out here. Be like towards that direction to the left. Yeah, first priority is making sure we got a decent amount of like food and water and stuff, and then another priority is trying to get like crafting materials. And not accidentally dunking us into the Sea of Dunes. No, I hit the wrong way. Whoops. You know what? That spot might be pretty good, yeah. Ugh. Try not to sneeze, Jesus, okay. Also, we just got our fancy new pickaxe, so let's actually take that and put that in a hot bar. We're low on food and water, which is a problem. We're gonna have to either find, like, a wagon somewhere that, like, was abandoned, or we're gonna have to find, like, some other place where we can get food and water and stuff. It would actually be a lot more easier in something like Raft, because technically you're surrounded by water, you just have to, like, make the filtration stuff, whereas, like, for this, it's like it doesn't really exist. Let's try over here first, because I know what those two are. And we technically can't use either of those yet, so we are better off looking over here to see if they have anything else. Sometimes, on the rocks, there... Oh, there it is. It'll be coal. Yeah. And like I said, coal is pretty much, like, a bit better than, wood when it comes to burn time and everything like that. And also, you don't have to use up wood for, loot for something valuable. So let me equip this somewhere, like over here. No, okay, it's just gonna put it in 5, that's fine. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, Noisemaker is effectively a free, as a get-out-of-fuck-up free card. And even if, like, you're running away, you can toss it and they'll follow it. Even if it's, like, closer or whatever. Yeah, we're not too far away. Let's get this tree and then be on our way. Oh boy. Please tell me you're not going to build a smelter on that dinky raft. I mean, you kinda can, but it's not done in, like, the worst way. I feel like there's definitely some suspension of disbelief going on. Yeah, it's not really a smelter, it's more of like a, like, mini thing. Like, to build, like, a smelter, you have to get wood, rope, nails, a brazier, bucket, or brazier, whatever. A bucket, and just stuff like that. And blacksmiths make metal items and tools, but that's also more stuff you gotta get. And a grill and a lab. Doesn't really take realism into account when you think about it, but whatever. Kind of rule of cools it. Yeah, let me just turn it right. Crank the engine. Okay, good. Okay, now hopefully over there has food, because I see like a thing in the distance, so hopefully that has it. There we go. Let's take a bite out of food while we're waiting. Yeah, it's a little bit involved. It's not like too bad, but a bit interesting for sure. Okay, so I think from the look of that's a warehouse down there. About here. That's unfortunate. Okay. Hopefully we can get some stuff. Main things we want to find are, like, things to craft more stuff in order to craft more stuff. Nails are very useful. Ooh, this is neat, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a neat game that's an alpha. Like, it's not the most polished thing, but it's got an interesting sort of way it plays. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Food, thank you, water skin. There's also a few story element things here and there hinting at stuff that went on. Bill, you have to abandon that dang store. If the critters don't get you, the bandits surely will. You're welcome to stay with us in the city until the Legion sorts this mess out. So yeah, basically you get the big sense that people were, like, starting to become aware of, like, what was going on. And you're like, oh. It's like we have to kind of get the heck out of here. Thank you. Yeah, stepping on rocks like that makes noise. You kind of have to be aware of, like, what you're stepping on. I will have to say there's some things that are a little bit inconsistent when it comes to, like, what you can grab for, like, supplies and what you can't. Because, like, that's a regular, like, piece of what you can do or grab. But you can't grab, like, that because it's a problem. It's like, whatever. It's gonna run into stuff like that because of early gameplay. But the wildlife seems so eager to greet humanity. Yep, totally. Actually, I'm lucky with coal this time. I think the bobblehead was somewhere over here. This was in, like, a really weird spot. It was in one of these barrels or something like that. That was in, like, a pipe, I think. I'll know when I see it. It's not like the bobbleheads really do anything, they're more of just like a cosmetic thing. Actually, yeah, there it is. Then there's a parrot thing. A bucket, that's useful. That. We had a chance chopping the tree down because you didn't really make all that much noise, and the thing is basically right there. So if we need to run, we can very easily just run. Who sleeps on desert floor when they have a house 5 feet away? Actually, I remember, because that was one of the ones I found. I forgot to read the note, but the note was basically like, yeah, I'm staying in the storehouse because I see, stuff on the horizon. So time to run. But yeah, that boy will follow us, so there's not much we can do about him right now, so skedaddle, skedoodle. Bye, bitch. Okay, anyways. Now let's place both of these just around it. Oh. I didn't want to do that. That was a waste. Oh well. So I would rather put that somewhere else in the hotbar. Yeah, okay, what do we get? Because we got some stuff we can use. Tell us to go left. because I want to get over to there. But while we're getting there, what can we build? Build a water barrel, and we can build a small storage thing. We got a bucket for now, because we have nothing we can do with it. So let's just build a water barrel. Put that, like, over here, I guess. We're gonna have to, like, move shit around later, because, yeah, we're gonna run out of space. Also, I should have used it for that. Oh well. Put that there. Alright, click your verification bar to use your hotkey. Yeah. Still one has a door and the other has got neither. Yeah. I mean, you also have to keep in mind, people were not the smartest in the Old West. You'll just go left. Add more coal. So yeah, we got some okay supplies starting out. Let's go a bit more left. And not land us like super far away, please. Lands us super far away, goddammit. Oh well. Let's wind this up to probably have like a quick escape. Okay. I'm so sorry that I'm crunching into mic, but I'm having like Chinese food for the first time in I think like 4 months? I want to say 4 months. It's very good. Okay. Wood. Not exactly what I wanted to find, but sure. You should read out your fortune when you get to it. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm actually really glad that this place is still open. Which brings me to my one thing, if you can, try and support local businesses during this time, because, like, especially restaurants are getting, like, hit really hard right now by all this. Like, takeout and sit-in alike, but sit-in a little bit more, so... Since we got one, let's read this. July 16, Albert, Rory, and guests. James and Constantine Halpert, no show. David Watson and 2 guests. Push the duck, it won't keep another day. Old Duke, William Smith, no show. Daniel Jacobs, no show. July 19th, no reservations. July 20th, no reservations. July 21st, why bother? Yeah, there's been like a pretty big number of restaurants in Toronto alone that basically like, hey, we can't like keep this up, we gotta close like forever. And not just like some smaller restaurants, some pretty well-known spots, which is a surprise to me. Because I thought if anyone would survive, it would be the people that had like more of a loyal like customer base. But I don't know if it was just a case of they couldn't keep up with demand, if they like, you know... It was just a case of like stuff hit them really hard and they just couldn't cope with it, or it was like, you know, any number of reasons. But it sucks anyways. I feel like there's gonna be a whole, like, chapter in multiple classes, right? Because, like, normally when you think of, like, something happening, like a world, like, something big happening, it's normally, like, put to, like, only history and, like, a few other specialized things, and that's it. But when this pandemic is over, and if we still have, like, traditional schooling to any degree, I feel like there's gonna be entire sections of multiple textbooks in, like, business, IT, food, infrastructure, all kinds of shit just about, like, 2020 and COVID in general. So there's nothing on there. Thank you, game. Real cool. Because from a business standpoint, even, this is such an interesting time for that, because there are some businesses that are, like, thriving and doing well when it comes to both, like, big and small, and some that are just absolutely, like, not handling in the slightest. And it's, like, fascinating to see. Like, it's one of those things where it sucks, it really does, but at the same time, it's also just very interesting to be on, like, in the middle of... Well, it's less interesting to be in the middle of it, honestly. Like I said, this kind of sucks, but for real, it's like... It's definitely something that's going to be studied, I think, in the future. Okay, we don't have any nails. Nails are going to be our main bottleneck, I think, again. This happens in, like, every game where, like, I have trouble finding nails. Which makes sense, they're the smallest item, and they're kind of hard to see, and they blend in with everything. If anything, I actually kind of want to see if I can get my hands on the stuff to make that smelter sooner rather than later, so I can turn so I can turn some other stuff into, well, iron into nails and shit. Turn right. Like maybe head that direction straight. For sure. I mean, this is gonna look at future disease planning. Yeah, especially like the medical field and just like a lot of stuff in general. It's gonna be like looked at as like one of those periods that like you study what worked and especially study what didn't work. Ooh, that's still good. Also tonight I got Cantonese chow mein, which is like a noodle mixed vegetable thing with like broccoli, carrot, chicken, shrimp, and some pork. Then there's also, let's see, what else do I got? Hunan beef, which is really, really good. And then finally I got some pork fried rice. Which once again, it's been a while since I had it. And I've been kind of like, I don't want to spend money on stuff, which is fair, but it's nice to be able to like treat yourself every once in a while. Also, we have a caravan down there. Just right there. Yeah, you don't want close enough. It would be good. Just need some of that. Make some of that. Please have nails somewhere. Their skin, nails. Yeah, I have a decent amount of wood. So I might instead go over there and see if I can make it to that rock. And then see if there's any coal on it, or if it's iron. Actually, I think it's iron. I can see it from here. Which iron do I have? 8. I'll get a bit more iron. On the plus side, we're not doing bad on, like, the wood front. So, like, expanding out the raft, well, expanding out the balloon when we, like, get to that point, where we got enough nails to, and, like, building other shit is not going to be the problem. However, we're going to have to deal with the fact that we're getting, like, no nails. Which is what I'm hoping can be solved with the, ingot making thing, and also the blacksmith. I gotta find an anvil for that. I'm also gonna need a lot more space. Okay, we're good. At this point, I think I'm just gonna book it. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, where's the next place? To the right. We're already going over there, I think. Oh, not really straight enough, though. Cool. We're gonna need more alcohol if we find it. Alright, one thing we can actually do, which I'm going to do right now, is build a small storage chest. I think we can fit 2 under here, so I might try and do that. Yeah, missing nails, okay. Wait, no. So there we go. So we gotta throw all of our iron, our rocks, and like some other stuff in here that we're not really using at the moment. We have space. I'll actually keep the nails in the wood, because that's usually something we want to carry with us. So let's go to the right. Hey Krug, how are you doing? Let's just go straight. No, no, okay, let's go more to the right because we actually gotta come back around because the wind is too strong. Shit. Yeah, let's drop here. It's not great, but we'll be able to get into the town soon enough. And maybe if I'm lucky and do not fuck it up, I might be able to grab some water if there's a well. I won't have to worry as much about getting water skins. Okay. Yeah, I guess, like, since we're kind of just walking around a bit right now, I can talk about Warframe stuff I'm excited for, because holy shit, there's a lot. So, like, for one, a lot of what they suggested they're doing for, like, the systems in-game definitely opens up a lot of, like, opportunities to build some really cool setups. Okay, good. actually not stepping on any rocks. That's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting setups that are going to come from it, which is very nice. Because of being able to, like, mix and match various things around. Also, those mirrors are having a bad time. So I think let's get that on the way out, because I don't think we can actually carry the water in our inventory. Skin. Yeah, so like the biggest thing is they're going through and adding a system for like taking powers from one Warframe and putting them on another. Even if it's only like one power, which honestly I'm fine with, because for a lot of Warframes, there's really only like 1 or 2 powers where I'd sit there. And even for that, like a limited number of Warframes where I'm like, that's kind of useless, I want to replace that with something else. I already have that, so I don't want to bother me. Let's check the saloon. Actually, let's check by the train. Rip Necros being useful. Not really, Tom, because the big thing they mentioned was they don't want, like, signature frame stuff. So, like, for example, they want, like, for Necros, his signature thing is, like, Despoil and his, like, Army of the Undead and stuff, or, like, whatever. So they're like, okay, we want to take, like, you can take, like, 1 power from 1 frame and put that on, like, a different frame. Also, no coal, unfortunately, damn. Which I think is neat, because it lets you kind of play around a little bit within, like, a set of restraints that aren't, like, awful. That gives you that customizability. Like, the big thing for me is the fact that, you can take, like, what is it? So, like, say Mesa. Mesa has, like, her #1 ability, which her #1 kind of sucks. Like, it doesn't really get used a lot of the time because, like, the wind-up for it is really obnoxious, and, like, the later levels of play you basically end up not using it. So you can take, like, a power from a different Warframe and put it in that slot, but it's only, like, a select couple powers. And, like, each Warframe is going to have its own, like, 1 power that you can use, and also you have to basically sacrifice a Warframe to do it. So you have to build an entirely new Warframe, which is interesting enough on its own. That's better if I was like to go Frost onto everything. I mean, it's a little bit of that, because I think Frost gives you Ice Wave impedance, or not Ice Wave impedance, gives you the Ice Wave power, because each Warframe gives you like a like, basically what they're calling is like a signature power. So like something that's a bit more like standard. Like for Volt, they showed that it's Volt's like zap power, but not his like big zap power. So just as like singular, like, you know, like electric hands type of deal. Then for fucking, what is it, Mag, it's pull, like for example, and then there's also like some other ones they showed off that, like, there's like a lot of theory crafting what's gonna be. Well, honestly, there's a lot of frames where I'm like, yeah, 100% I will, like, swap 1 power for another and be like, yeah, I will gladly fucking take that trade. Like, 100%. Like, having a mag that has pull would be interesting. Or having, like, an offensive frame that has, like, a better, like, support thing? That'd be cool. Like, there's a lot of interesting combos, even with, like, Warframe's 1 or 2 powers. So there's a lot of theory crafting going on right now, and, like, just the potential of it. And even ones where I thought of where I'm like, yeah, that's a no-brainer, like, change out. There's a lot of potentially very, like, useful ones. Like, being able to go, oh, I'd like sort of like one of Protea's abilities, but I don't like one of Limbo's abilities, so I'm just going to take that from Protea and put it on Limbo. And the best part is, the man, so you only have to really sacrifice once. So, it's not like you're getting screwed over by constantly having to, like, sacrifice a Warframe and if you want to put power onto a thing. Now, the other thing is, as well, there's non-Warframe powers, but there's sort of, like, side powers you can put on as well that they give you. So I'm kind of curious what some of those are going to be. There's a lot of potential both ways. Right back here, so let's spin that up. Oh yeah, I was about to ask if it was kill a frame per ability swap or just to unlock. Yeah, it's just once per the unlock, but the unlock takes 24 hours. Which again, it's fair, it's not something I'm super upset about. It's not like some other stuff where I'm like, I don't know why you, like, have a 24-hour cap on this, or a 24-hour, like, lock, for example. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm okay with it. Like, I can see why that takes 24 hours, that's fine. I think that's significantly powerful. Also, I gotta check Telegram. I keep forgetting to turn that off, and I'm like just doing the thing. Oh. Okay, let's see. So let's go over there, I guess. I guess it'd be either to turn left and go with the flow of the wind, but we'll do that. Oh, wait, it's crafting cursed guns help. Oof. Yeah, I saw, and I was like, the long boy. He is long. Oh, I could have made a water tank. Yeah. Somebody can stick another small storage under there, actually. It's like, maybe? Oh, I had it for like a half second. Like, I very nearly had that, although I think it's because it's in motion that it's having a problem. At least it's turning around. So yeah, let's go that way. Okay, I only fit one under there. That makes me a bit upsetting, but I'll put another one, like, here. There we go. That works. What else do I want to build? Yeah, I want to build that. So I can at least tell, like, where the fuck I'm going. So it doesn't matter which way I put it. It's got to point towards the right way anyways. Wait, wrong way. Normally would not disrupt stream, but I was too stupid not to share. No, it was fantastic, I love it. Plus, it's not really on you, it's just like... Normally I have it turned off, and it's just like, whoops, just this time I forgot. So normally I'm smart, and I'll close Telegram, and like, check it on my phone and be like, oh, that's cool. Which honestly, I might do that now while we're like traveling to a place, because I don't know who else is gonna message me. It's just something I normally do. Also, skipping frames like crazy. I don't know why. Oh. I tried capping it actually. Hold on, maybe that'll help. Settings, graphics. Let's go for just 60. Also, let's maybe up our field of view a bit to like 90, because I don't know why I had that like that. Okay. There. That is intensely cursed, I love it. It's like Halo Cursed Edition. Okay, I have to get down here. I mean, not the worst place to land. Okay, what are we gonna shove in the thing? I think we're good. We're good for inventory right now. I might shove, like, some extra food and water in there, because I'm not really gonna be using food and water, so might as fucking well. Wait. Yeah, let me eat and drink there. There we go. Okay, problem solved. But yeah, Harajimus looks like it should be good. Because I kind of took what I learned from the other open world areas. So like, okay, we're going to take everything and compress it in a smaller area. Because people do not like spending like 5 minutes flying around like Orb Valis wondering where the hell everything is. So we're going to just take the same experience and put it in a smaller area. Because the novelty of, oh look, really big area with lots of stuff is kind of worn off. I mean, actually, it's not like that's worn off. It's more along the lines of, like, the novelty of that is still there, but people don't want to spend, like, 5 minutes just to get to a place. Oh, I should have built a noisemaker. Okay. Okay, so one thing you actually do also is, like, cook stuff. It's like, I did this. I can, like, make a cooked tin of food. You can also do it on this one as well to get 2 going. I think that replenishes more, so that's kind of neat. Like, fly around to the orbs and you can skateboard. That's fair. I mean, the only issue is, like, the mountains in the way, honestly. I mean, it's a thing. It's something, I guess. There we go. Enter the box there. I don't think there's anything in the outhouse. Let's just get some more wood here to make it worth it. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I'm dumb as fuck. That was a bad idea. Hey, we're going in an okay direction. Fine with this. D-Man is the best group of associated with actual children and call you lame for 4 ranks. That's true. Yeah, that's 100% true. Right. Put that in there, and let's put this in here as crafting materials. Let's take all of this out. Actually, on the second lot, let's put it back in because we don't have the stuff we need. So there's no real point in taking it out. Let's see. So yeah, we want to go west. Actually, let's go over there again. Left. This game makes me feel like I have dyslexia because every time I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, left, yes, that way, and then it's like, wait a second, that's not left, you dumbass. That's the other way. What are you doing? Okay, so let's actually build more airship. We're missing rope. Oh wait, no, we have rope. I just put it in the chest. Whoops. So let's go. Let's course correct a bit. Go. I think it's like straight. Yeah. There we go. Let's build some more airship, I guess. Attaching a level. Stairs, ramp. Okay, I don't know if we want to go up or down, honestly. Or we want to expand out flat. Let's see what this looks like. Built next to and below other platforms. I feel like this would go up. What's a good up? Is that... like that? Left. Gotta crank the engine. Still gonna crank the engine. Okay, let's drop it here and see where that puts us. Okay, so what do we need? We need more rope. No, we need more nails again. Fuck. It's always nails. Okay. Trust me, I know someone worse has put an arrow in woodwork right in his second monitor move. Yeah. An open pack, is it? Okay, good. I was looking at like my desk and I was like, that's not an open pack of sauce, is it? It's like, oh no, it's closed, thankfully. That'd be very awkward. Because I do not want my phone covered in sauce, even if it is good sauce. I would 100% rather not. I would like to opt out of the sauce on my phone experience. Even if they say it is magically delicious. Okay. Oh. Ooh, thank you for the host. Redo, hello. I'm a little drunk at the moment. I'm at home. Oh, okay, that's good to hear. Okay, game, please. Okay, there we go. So let's see, we need to find nails. Another brazier. That. Okay, that's some nails. That's good. Another bucket, we need that. We need that for other stuff. I'll take coal and iron. Now the big thing is I do not want to run into the thing in here because there's going to be some wacky hijinks. I've seen it kind of phase through these props before. Yep, so I'm going to ask quickly. Horizon, he starts to trade the store for a good one. He starts to trade the store for a good one while. I'd worked too hard to let ants take this place. I'm staying to defend it. Critters be damned and hold up in here in the warehouse. If they come at night, I'll be ready for them. Okay. Oh, it doesn't seem like you did too well at that. More wood, please. Oh, 10 posts on my concert again. Oh, okay. Let's see. Basically right here, and I don't have anything to really lose, so. There we go. Get a little bit of the extra wood for the trip. Put that in there, put that in there. Put that in there, put that in there. Keep that. Put the coal in here. There we go. Is there anything else? Okay, put that up there. Oh, I think I'm good to fly again. Just want to see what this is like. I'm gonna need to put a ramp up, I just realized. Fuck, okay. I'll figure that out eventually. Yeah. Can't really do much right now with this, actually. So yeah, nails, a brazier, a bucket, and an ingot mold, but I need to build other shit before I can do it. I still need more nails. I have one box. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, this is probably for a ramp. Which is fine. Let's go straight for a bit. I use being behind a glass plastic wall. Ah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised people are still performing right now. Hmm. Yeah, west is the other way. We want to go west a little bit. No, wait, going the wrong way again. I think in general I want to be heading west. Drink that. Just a little bit of water left, so that's good. Yeah, it's one of those cases on this playthrough, I can't find fucking nails to save my life. I think if I want to get, like, the blacksmith I need, or the smelter, yeah, I need nails for that. Shit. I think that's a town over there? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I might not go super long tonight because I'm kind of like still in that like half asleep mood from like earlier. I mean, food has helped, but okay, so let's go a bit more right. What do I need for a lab, by the way? Nails, iron ingots, lab equipment. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so this should drop us pretty close to the front. Yeah, okay, that works. of my more relaxed nights, honestly. I think trying to stay up, like, basically 24 hours for the 10 Live thing kind of threw my sleep schedule for a bit of a whack, so it's like, eh. Because normally I do the thing where I'll be like, I'll pretty much, like, get up later, stream, do whatever, stay up until, like, close to morning, and then crash out. And then get back up in time for, like, more streaming or doing whatever. But it's not like I can really go anywhere. So I'm like, eh. Thankfully, okay. That. Oh. Oh, need to, oh. I need to do that with one fuel per, okay. Didn't know that. Okay, but like, that's a bit unclear, because it seemed like it was implying that I needed more fuel per 10 to, like, cook, but whatever. So that means I need, I think, 2 more after that. Because, yeah, okay. Yeah, because I thought it was 3 per 10, but apparently not. Just 1. Just that you can add up to 3. Oh, if I got this cooked up. Oh, shit. Actually, yeah. Screw that. Yeah, if I got that cooked up, then I don't have to worry too much about food. I can just put that on the airship and be like, okay, here I go. And that, and let's maybe chop the tree down. I don't know with the sound mechanics, if it's a case of if you chop it slower, it will have less of a chance of showing up or will, like, not show up, but... Or if it's just a certain number of sounds in general you can make, and then it will, like, 100% show up. I guess we'll find out with that, because I just stepped on that rock by accident, so... Oh, yep, time to leave. Bye. Left a bit. So we want to aim west. Okay, there we go. Back. I accidentally slammed alt tab like a dummy. Okay. Okay, accidentally opened iTunes apparently. Thank you, game. Real cool. Thank you, computer. Really cool, honestly. Yeah, so let's eat one of these and throw the rest in here. To keep that there for now until we, like, need it. Build any more platforms. We're probably gonna need to build out, like, this way, I think. Like, that's my honest guess. Like a long boy airship. I kind of want to wrap it around like this way though, so I can come up like that way and like get on top. I'm also not sure what the structural integrity rules are on here, but I assume it's going to be a bit more lax because of the alpha state it's in. And it's not going to be like, oh hey, guess what, you're fucked. I think that's another big railroad town, if I was to guess, because it looks like it's in a canyon. And usually the big railroad towns from what I've seen are in like a weird kind of canyon circle type of deal. Yeah, it looks like it. The wind's in my direction, so I can actually just turn that off, I think. Okay, I probably shouldn't turn that off. I'm starting to drift a little bit. Hey. Okay, hit this. That's a little far. That is more than a little far. Okay. No, at least I got my bucket. So I'm not going to screw around too much, because then I can maybe get out of there with a, be getting out of here with a bucket of water if there's a well that's full. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's like permanent and what's like a renewable slash like consumable resource. I know like the torch so far hasn't seen any like bar or anything, and neither has the pickaxes, and they don't look like they're wearing down, so I'm gonna guess it's a case of when you have it, you just have it permanently. It's loud. Rope. Rope. I know this rope. This is not very cash money. I would like some nails, please. I would like to have any bit of nails. Maybe the bank has something in it? I don't know. Dear Solomar, I wish you to join me here, but it's too dangerous. Respectfully, your father is wrong. The critters are more than beast elements, certain style of stories I've heard. Okay. There's actually gonna be much in the bank. I should probably say screw the bank and go somewhere else. Food. Yeah, you think I could just take, like, the sacks of money or something and use it to, like, burn stuff, actually. It's one of those funny things. I always notice survival games always firmly in, like, one of two categories. One where it's, like, you can basically use the entire environment for, like, turning into your shit. It's like you have Minecraft, for example, where you can basically uproot everything. Like Minecraft, Terraria, shit like that is like the extreme end of the spectrum where you can basically just rip any block up and use it for your own stuff. And then you have stuff like this where it's like, it's very much, they want you to find specific stuff for like specific things and that's it. And like, screw you if you think that, there you go. Screw you if you think that like anything else is going to be useful in the environment. And like the forest, for example, is kind of like one of those middle ground games where it's like some things in the environment you can kind of just take and use, like trees and stuff, but then other things they very much like want you to like find specific stuff. It's kind of weird. I've noticed that's like the sliding spectrum of survival games where it's like, hey, one's very like specific and the other one is very centered on what do you call it? One's very centered on like just, oh, you can use anything in the environment. Luckily that's not a thing, I guess, but okay. Let's actually go left some more. So let's add there, need one of those. Bring a little bit out of here. There we go. I'm actually excited for the Forest 2 that they announced, because that looks interesting, but I'm not sure how the actual story is going to play out, or how it's going to be different. Because it looks like they're trying to go for a more action-oriented thing, but at the same time, I'm not sure how successful that's going to be compared to the original. Because I feel like the charm of the original Forest is very much like, you're just a regular dude in the environment, and you basically have, like, to build up your shit because you are like the series, like the in-universe equivalent of like a survival man or something. Or well, I guess Survivor Man. It's like, I feel like new ones like, hey look, you're like the part of Spec Ops team sent to the forest. It's like, okay, but for one, it's kind of interesting how like the forest is even still there, because I think other people would like explored it, or how the dude even got off the thing. Yeah, there's also that other game, Grounded, I think it is, that I looked at and was like, that's just interesting looking. And that's one of those games where I was like, hey, I'm gonna send this to Mark because it might be up his alley, and it's like he just has it, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't even be surprised. But that actually looks good. I might pick that up when it like drops in price, maybe, and like when things are a bit more stable. Because I don't really want to drop 40 bucks on it, mainly because it's still like an alpha, and it looks good, but like, I haven't heard anybody like really talk about it too much. Besides like being like, oh hey, it's a thing. It's like, okay. I was very much trying to do multiple things there at once because I was trying to eat noodles while, like, walking. I didn't want to, like, accidentally make an awkward crab walk. One thing that's a little irritating so far is that I have not found any ingot molds. Oh, an ingot mold. Okay, never mind. Now I just need to find enough nails to actually make a thing. And enough space to actually do it. I think I need a decent amount of space in order to actually make, like, a proper thing. That. Fuck. There's no nails in those there. Because I'm a bucket, but I don't need another bucket. At least not right now. Nails? No. Yeah, it's one of those things where I kind of want to... Oh, there's some nails thing. Shit. Okay. But it's one of those things I kind of want to, like, find out first before, like, dropping, like, $40 on something. Especially because of recent other things that cropped up, like the thing with my mom's bank account, someone going into it and taking money out that you shouldn't have. And finding out that, oh yeah, it might be someone who's scamming someone else. It's like, okay. So that's interesting. We got called the fraud department, basically we're like, oh hey. Like, this whole thing that's happening, be on the lookout for it. Make a blacksmith. You need 4 nails. Okay, I swear I just picked up nails. Unless I already used it on, like, other shit. Which I guess it's a possibility, but... Even then, fuck, that's annoying. Let's see. Put that there. Put another bucket in here and, like, use that as, like, I guess an extra water bucket. And there we go. Let's take off again. Because I think it's west if we keep going, more interesting stuff kind of happens. Yeah, and also we got other stuff like coming out and stuff I gotta cover, so it's like, it's one of those no big rush type of deals. I can make another noise maker, too, actually. That's rope, bell, wood. Yeah, okay. Fine with that. Carry 2. Yeah, okay, there we go. Shove the other bucket back in there. back this way. I found this is a very relaxing game so far, despite, like, other stuff, because it's mostly just, like, flying around and kind of, like, enjoying the skies / the desert. Then again, I haven't really been far into this place yet, because I haven't really explored much of, like, the other biomes that there are around. There's apparently other stuff around to explore, so it's like I'm kind of curious on that. Then I'm feeling there's a lot of hidden stuff that I just don't know about yet. Is that another blue room, I think? Maybe. Oh, okay. This is a thing. I mean, that's a little unnatural. If I can even get back up here if I fucking... wanna, like, go this basically. Go forward like a few feet and drop it. Okay, yeah, that's way more than a few feet. Thanks, game. Okay, whatever. Yeah. There we go. There's food. But yeah, I kind of hope later on with this they add a little bit more, like, to it. Like, some different areas beyond just, like... I think it's, like, two-tone desert, basically. Where it's, like, this desert, and there's another one that's, like, more, I guess, like, yellowish. It's supposed to be, like, the deep desert. That looks okay, I guess. There we go. Yeah, let's just go. So it's west. I think maybe I gotta go more like northwest a little bit, or like a bit more east. Check out what's over there in the new biome area. Good. I think I need to go right. Like less against the wind or more against the wind. so here's the question. Can I build the thing yet? No, I still don't have enough names. I can't build stairs. I guess I'll build them like here. Rotate. Rotate. There we go. Okay, let's go more right. So let's make sure the engine does not, like, stop while we're doing this. And... okay, we're good. Left. So I think this is a different desert zone where it's like the deep desert now. Coal. Okay. Yeah, some of these areas are really neat. Going forward. Oh boy, come on. Put me in the... okay. This is gonna be a long ass walk. Okay. Let's see. Again, since Jake Fence were Bowden, James thinks of paint which change those stories with the attacks. What if not paying enough? These stories, Sarah tells me about what happened on the frontier are truly grisly. We're all alone on this farm and what if we're attacked at night. Yeah. I probably should have thought of that. gonna need like 4 nails to build the thing, so I'm gonna try and just save up 4 nails. I think the farmhouse is over there, so I'm gonna go that way. Oh, like, oh, it's Christ. Just gonna grab some water. Just gonna sneak away from here because fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Don't mind me. I think he sees me, but I think he's actually stuck in the house. Which is kind of funny, honestly. There we go. Let's go! Like I said, I will say the AI is a little dumb right now, but I think it's going to be fixed in time, maybe. So what they got so far is neat. Let's see, what do I need for this? I need 4 nails. If I can make, like, make a fucking blacksmith and make a fucking, smelter. I can, I think, make nails at a certain point, and then most of my problems with nails will be gone, because then I can just fucking make them. something out there, but I kind of want to let the wind carry me and go that direction. Actually, F to go left. On one hand, this thing kind of handles like ass. On the other hand, I guess it works just fine because, you know, it's supposed to be old and rickety and kind of put together in a rough state. Let's see if there's anything around this area. There isn't really much out here, so I'm probably just gonna get back on the airship and go. Go towards the next area of interest. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if, like, there's any way to, like, really fight off the Seeker when it shows up early on. Which I guess it's fair. Yeah, this was something that drove a bunch of people out of town, so it should be kind of hard to fight. Look at the size of that graveyard, yeah. Dead. There we go. I'm finding good supplies of water and stuff. I just can't find anything else. Okay. Buckets, which I don't really need more buckets at the moment. More rope, which I guess, you know, is to be expected at like a place with gallows. Let's see, Costigan gang has been terrorizing good folk over half the state. They're blamed for robbery in Cowville around the time it happened. They could be the ones that are all good to pay. I haven't been able to pinpoint their hideout. Caught up with them near Draperton, killed 3 members, lost Deputy and Lyons in the shootout. He's a good man dedicated to the mission. They've gone to ground, no word about them for months. Billy Watson, one for robbing Lincoln's stagecoach 3 times. All 3 robberies have been the first Sunday of the month. I'll be on board for the next time, see if he's stupid enough to try again. He was stupid enough, he died in the shootout. Cyrus Skinner. This monster sleep 13 people in Hobbs Creek. I got a lead on the Clayton gang. I've seen some of the boys find Skinner. My deputies found him hiding in a cave near town. He didn't put up a fight. Mad fool went to the news still screaming about a giant snake that butchered those people. Hold on. Abigail, well, she ulted for burning down the saloon in Linkerton, killing 2 souls and sent Deputy Landers to find her. Clyde Bonney, one for multiple robberies and murders. No leads yet, but a standard reward. Okay. Nails, like fuck. And now he has 1 more box of nails, they'll be good. Oh shit. Sheriff Wobblehead. I could protect you, I could protect our son. I don't know which outlaws come killed you, but got punished. Well, that explains some things. Bring out the bow, because honestly, I'm not gonna probably bother trying to drag back another thing to it. So we eat some food. Oh, let's just roll for something. Yes. Bandages. Nice, we can find some fucking nails. But, nope, of course not. Please. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck, finally, okay. Get back to the airship. Check this really quick just to see if there's anything in the front. Nope. Okay. Just gonna book it at this point. Fuck you! Eat a dick! Okay. So let's see. Bucket. Hold. And a brazier. A brazier. And, smelter. There we go. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Put that there. Put you there, put you there. Grab that just in case. May change. Okay, iron ore. Hey, I got iron ore going, okay. Well, I guess I'll keep going forward a bit. Be tilted to the right somewhat. Just go that away. Okay. Grab you, put you back. You can go somewhere. So I'll make another noise maker. Okay. That works for now. Okay. So take a butter skin. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm good. I guess that's a cactus fruit. That, more nails. Okay, good. Let's see. If anyone finds this must get work general earnest. Legion, we found a dead stalker or seeker. Colonel Andrew sent us to escort the course back to headquarters type, but we attacked by night by 2 seekers. Never seen 2 together before. I think the rest of my squad is dead. The screaming stopped hours ago. I'm gonna make a run for it. Tell General, tell everyone they need to know they can't kill Private Theodore Smith. Okay. Wow, dude, you didn't make it far. That's all I'm gonna say. You did not make it a significant distance. You did not go the mile there. Oh my god, this fucking thing is surrounded. Okay. probably take a sample, maybe I can figure out what killed it. See. Oh, okay. General Ernst, sir, I sent a corpse on you recently, like the frontier. We found it already near Smith's Creek gold mine without visible wounds nor bullets or anything but creatures, but obviously something's able to kill them. I continue west. Want to complete the mission. Okay. Let's go and open up that chest that's there and grab that food. Okay, so now it's kind of interesting because they found that there's some way to kill it. It's just that, you know, no one knows how. Two of those. Okay. Okay, time to leave. Do. Okay. Out of that decently good. Let's put some. So I'll keep that. Then with that, I can actually build like another thing. Much is that? Iron ingot, 4. That's 4 nails on it, 2. Okay, let's build another small storage for now. At like the foot of the bed or something. Keep important shit here, I guess. Yeah, that can stay there. Okay. Left. Yeah, I might visit like one more location and probably call it. Because I am getting tired. Fuck. But yeah, I'm liking this game so far. So I should make sure to save just in case. Because I don't think the game auto-saves, because it's kind of like a little in alpha. It's a little bit jank-tastic. Honestly, if I can just get like an anvil, be basically set. Because I mean, 4 iron ingots, which I got, an anvil and a brazier, which I got both. Then all I would need is space to actually, like, build it. Which might be a bit of a problem, but, you know, I'll figure it out. Sitting there for a second going, oh, I hope I did not miss it, wherever it was. Big graveyard. After this, I'll probably save and quit and just find somebody to raid. Oh, no. Oh my god, it's loud. Oh, random iron again, okay. I mean, that's cool and all, but... Oh, fuck. It's gonna happen. Bye. That in there. Okay. Actually, use that to make stuff. I think I'm gonna turn towards, like, that way, and then I'm probably gonna, like, save it and call it. Like, thanks to everybody who came and hung out and watched me play this. Just kinda, what do you call it? And chill it. Usually there's a yellow area of this. I want to check out one more to see if it's a different one, and I'll probably call it. I'm not exactly at the 2.5 hour mark yet. Like, we're just getting there, so I'll probably have time to just check this one out. Let's see. What does a drill take? An iron ingot, nails, and now I kind of want to go for the blacksmith. However, I'm not sure when I'm going to get to find an anvil. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we made a mistake turning that direction. As long as we probably just keep going this way, we'll be able to just sort of drift that direction to it. On somewhere new. Come on. Okay, there we go. I want to adjust once I get closer. Do 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 do. Okay. It looks different. Actually, it looks like a fort. Oh, neat. Ah, fuck it. This will be good. Hey, okay. Okay, so you can't climb ladders, great. Good to know. Colonel Andrews hereby ordered to lead Legion West to slaughter every one of those animals. They call them critters. I cannot allow westward expansion to be halted by mere beasts. At least 3 towns have been destroyed. Lawyers noticed many something was lost. Wipe them out, Andrews. General Reese's has just eliminated a new threat in the frontier. Stories say a new breed of animal will first by others. Scouts have encountered one of the beasts. Only one man survived, Private Jacobs. If they didn't know him to be an honest man, I would not credit the story. He describes a giant snake erupting from the sand beneath them and killing the other 2 scouts in a moment. Only luck keeping him atop his horse to escape with a gallop. He swears that when he looked back, at it spat but missed. I believe this is what they call a seeker. Increase the scouting parties to 6 men and other vigilants who ambush beneath the sand. 2 scouting parties reported sighting a seeker in the distance, but have had no further conflicts. Travel far, but ordering construction of a camp here is our headquarters. The men will take turns resting and scouting. You know there are seekers in the area, but it's not hunt one down, learn the nature of adversary. Lost second scouting party in a week. 7 men are dead now, with nothing to show for it. Fear has crept into the camp, and men whisper beasts cannot be killed. I do not believe that all things can die. Fear is like quicksand, pulling every soul it touches down to the depths, must restore their morale. I'll change tactics. We will move out in force. I will lead the troops west. We'll find our prey, and we'll bring the might of the Legion down upon them. Once we cut down one of these seeker creatures, the men will see the animals are like any other victories needed to hold bolster their spirits. A small contingent will stay behind to guard the camp in case we must return. This is the fabled Legion, yes. Tom, thank you for the $10 donation. Let's see if there's any media share attached to that. Swifty can't keep it together. Crown of Candy came out. What the hell? Crown of Candy, what is this? Well, they write about the things, all things can die, yes. Oh my god.
What are you smoking?
A cigarette!
He's got a vicious habit.
Oh my god.
As I said, I'm a 43-year-old divorcee!
Surprisingly fit.
Twice divorcee.
Yep! I can't keep it together!
But you murdered both of them, right? Or was it an amicable divorce?
No, the first one was a botched murder-suicide, and the second one, she was an addict, and she came after my stash. She was in just a rage.
Okay, I don't think you.
Wait, she came after Eurostash?
Yeah,
She
I
was
would share.
an addict.
She was an addict. So am I, because you're only ever in recovery. And she came after my stash, and I said, hey, knock it off. And she went for the throat, and I went for the stomach, and I got there first. Because run as fast as you can.
Anyway, just to clarify, I think you're a widow or a widower and not a divorcee.
Yeah, that does seem like a pretty
Kimo is
clear
squatting in the
distinction.
teleportation circle.
He looks at you and says, no, we got legally divorced
Okay.
during the fight.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, there was a judge present.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We was in a courthouse.
Can we?
Amazing. Thank you, Tom. Okay. Let's try and find something useful in this camp. You know, that counts as useful. Yeah, I'll take that. Definitely. Thank you. Okay, let me get in. Okay, let me grab that. Okay, that. That's that big thing I grabbed. Oh, it's a coal. Let's see. Another 4-man dead in the last encounter. One wounded, one last night. These seekers are ruthless beasts, vicious in other attacks. The wounds they leave do not heal properly. There is a residue that I cannot identify. Perhaps some kind of poison. 15 years of medic, and I have never seen anything like this. The men tell me their guns are almost useless. They barely slow the creatures down. By their description, I think the seekers have a car pace and armor shell that protects them, which I only had could study one finds weakness, but it won't happen unless we kill them first. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. It's just, you know, just kind of how that works. You kill at least like one before you can like study a thing's weakness. Oh, hey, water. Wonder if the weakness is gonna be something silly, like you have to drown it or something. So what is the end of this game, or doesn't it have one yet? I don't think it has one yet, but it has a lot of like stuff that's kind of approaching it, because I know there's like a dude you can find that like gives quests and stuff. You can eventually make like a pistol. I think a lot of it for the time being though is just like flying around and like exploring at the moment. Speaking of that, fly around and explore more. Blacksmith, iron ingots per 0. Okay, we have both of those. So we swap that. Grab the iron ingots. Put blacksmith. Okay, we'll put no. No. Okay. 3, no. No. God damn it. I'm used to having my rotate, but I'm used to having like rotate as like a right click function, you know? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So now I can make nails, a bell with iron. Oh. Canteen, a lantern, a knife, revolver frame, and a revolver cylinder. I can make bullets, but I don't think there's much point in making bullets right now. I can also make a bunch of other useful shit. Okay, good. Yeah, I could make a knife, that'd be useful. Be really fucking useful, actually. I actually don't know what a knife would be useful for now I'm thinking about it. If a gun's not gonna do much to the Seeker, I don't think a knife is gonna do much either, so I might as well make, like, a canteen, because it's, like, the one thing that is gonna be useful. But hey, holy shit, I can make nails finally, that's nice. So apparently I'm like the phantom stuff maker, because I can just walk away from that and be like, oh hey, everything's good. He's got a canteen now. That like here. Leave the bucket at home. Put Mr. Bucket back here. There you go. Mr. Bucket. Oh yeah, I can actually make a iron thing. Yeah. So what's the next thing I should build, actually? I guess I can make a better chest if I want to, if I want some more nails. Or if I have some more nails. Actually, that's a good question. How much fucking iron do I need for nails? Nails. Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually doable. And I can, like, make a big boy chest, I think. Hey, medium storage, okay, good. I like that, yeah, there we go. Hey, okay. An anvil on a hot air balloon, I've seen it all. Yep. It's a little, I guess it's a little unrealistic. Also, fuck, I gotta add coal to that, or else I'm gonna, like, drop it out of the sky, probably, and that'll be a big problem. No, I'm no hot air balloon expert, however, I feel like we're pushing the weight restriction for the size of a balloon at this hot of a thing just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, not a lot, just a little. So I'm gonna move all this shit to, like, or, like, useful. I'm also gonna make another noise maker, because I can. And it uses up that. Oh, no longer has any use. Okay. There we go. And everything else can kind of just, like, go in there. Including the rock there. Yeah. Hey, what's that over there? I'm kind of curious to keep exploring, because now I just kind of want to know what's around. I'll make sure to save, because I forgot that there's no auto-save in this yet. Which is honestly a little weird, because most games have auto-save by, like, default, and also there's no way to, like, turn it off, and like, manual saving is not a thing that you have. So it's a bit weird to see it, like, backwards for once. So I should maybe, like, make, like, a second floor. Outside the bounds of the airship. I mean, platform. Can I, like, not put another... I gotta, like, build backwards now, or, like, what? You have one for me, game. Okay, so that's a bit pointless now, because I have a razor that I can't do anything with, because apparently it just won't let me build up. Thanks, I hate it. Go town head, I'll find some survivors. Yep, doubt that. Or maybe I'll find some survivors. I'm like, heck, doubt that. Like a glove? Okay. Oh, I'm actually out of wood. Fuck. I need to get more wood this time. Get some wood. lucky if they can't bear not knowing what's happening to you. Well, I didn't go riding with you that day every day. Take our secret cave in the rocks outside town, hoping you'll be there waiting for you again. Okay. Rocks outside town, huh? What is a rocks outside town? So this is like a store? It's not a very good store if it's supposed to be a store. It is a 0 out of 10 store. There's nothing fucking in it. People died really fast in really weird positions. It's like a oh, god damn it. Just like keep it closed and not give a shit. I think I can make it just like go the fuck away by hiding long enough. Creeping around the town. The skeleton placement is kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna, like, fuck off at some point, or if it's gonna be a case of, hey, he's, like, in the town, so you have to, like, deal with it. Because he showed up fucking fast, too, was the other thing. Like, I went in, like, 2.5 buildings, basically. He can't hear you from the second floor. I don't think he can. I heard fucking that. God damn it. Come on. Cool. Okay. Ugh. Damn it, this town sucks. Yeah. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Actually, I wonder if I can land it again. There's supposed to be a spot, like, in the rocks inside town, so I wonder if I can find that. Get another look over here, or what? God damn it. Ugh. Ain't kinda worth it, maybe? I don't know. Fuck. Fuck are you? Well, I thought it said you could not heal the wounds it made. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little inconsistent. I mean, this is just like bandages with alcohol. Or this is just like cloth with alcohol on it, so I don't know. Like, eh. I guess, sure, I don't know. Okay. Like, I don't really know why they'd, like, there's some stuff where I'm like, I don't know why they'd write it down in a thing if they're like, if it's gonna contradict in gameplay. I guess you can argue it's like, well, you can separate gameplay and other things, but like, I think it comes a degree of separation that you just can't really do successfully. Even if that's being a bit of a stickler, V6. What's button for deconstruction? Yes, there we go. It's like, yeah, what back of it did, okay. So if I wanted to, I think I could deconstruct that, but there's not really much point, so I'm just gonna have a weird fucking, like, platform here that, like, is awkward. No. Wood 5, okay, it's... no. There we go. I suppose what's so weird to give a lore drop, it might discourage the player that uses healing. Yeah, pretty much, it's weird. I mean, I guess early on they kind of say, hey look, you can heal, but like, it's kind of odd in general. I feel like that's something you work out like after Alpha though. Like, but since that was kind of a quick one, I'm probably gonna do like one more and then call it after that. And there's one like right there, so yeah, might as well, because the last town is a bit quick. Town's done quick. I might as well, since the wind is drifting me that direction, so fuck it. So I almost walked off the fucking platform like a dumbass. I hope it's not like another graveyard or something, because it's gonna be a bit disappointing if that's the case. It's also gonna be a bit silly if like I run into like a second Legion camp when they're like, hey, we're gonna make like one and that's it. It's like, okay. Oh, it is another slit canyon. I mean, I guess I'll check it out just because I need, like, wood. I need the wood TM. Like, I got iron, I just need wood. So I'll take another one. Oh. Oh, good job, team. Yeah, pretty much. It might not knock it too hard because it's an alpha, so I guess they gotta have something there, but at the same time, it's like, I could maybe put other things there. Okay, so what else do we got we could actually use? Canteen. Lantern. Knife. I guess I gotta use a knife. Everybody could use a knife. Everybody could use a knife. A children's story. You know, I don't know what the fucking point of a knife is gonna be, honestly. I really don't. But I got a knife, I guess, that's the thing. Let's you shake a snake. I mean, that's the thing, they're saying bullets aren't helping against it, so, like, you know. Straight enough, if close drag the action. Okay, well, that's a thing, I guess. I mean, sure. I mean, sure, I guess so. Is it one of those things where the game's like lying about how tough something is again, or it's like just different gameplay? I don't. Yeah. See, it would make more sense if they had like more enemies than just the one to fight off, or like they had like smaller things you had to fight off. But like, it's just a little confusing. Like, it's some mixed messages going on there, because it's like, hey, you can't really fight this, okay, but like here's a knife. I'm like, okay, but why? Like, why even bother? So I'm just gonna save here. probably call it because we're at the 3-hour mark, and I'm gonna go and relax. But yeah, that was the first bit of Desert Skies. I might play a bit more like on another day where I'm feeling a bit more eh. But on Tuesday, I might either do some more Doom mods or do some My Friend Pedro or something else. But thanks for everybody who came to hang out. I'm gonna find someone to raid. See who's around. Yeah, and they make it seem like the gun is the apex weapon of the game without weapons. Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of weird thing. It's like, okay, like, here's a knife, but the guns can't do shit. I'm like, okay, but... Oh, I knew who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid somebody I haven't seen do things in a while. Okay, hold on. Raid. It. Okay, yeah, they're still doing stuff. I just fucking put the wrong name. Okay, but yeah, give them lots of love. They made the really cool art that I put on Twitter. They use they them pronouns, so please respect that. But yeah, give them a follow and like give them some love. We're gonna send the raid off. I will catch you guys later.